Thanks for nothing. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So we are now going to get into some learning, I guess. Hopefully, maybe help you out. We're going to look at fonts, the joy of fonts, right? You have an entire type class, I believe, with Cindy, right? So that's great. So you're investigating letter forms and all that fun stuff. So it's all good. Let me share screen for everyone. And let's get into it. Before we get into our letter forms, or type font, sorry, I mentioned we are going to do a quick assignment together, okay? So just to help anyone who showed up. So thank you, first off, for coming out on a Friday, 10 o'clock. This is what we need to do, okay? We have some screenshots we need to take. So I gave you instructions that are here. And just kind of walks you through, okay, what needs to be done. We are going to take screenshots, woohoo! So we've done a few screenshots already. So this won't be new per se, but maybe I'm gonna show you the software. It's called Screen Capture, I believe is the name of it. And it's kind of a neat little software that's built into a Mac. They started using, or they integrated it, I believe in Mojave was the first time that this new screen shot software was introduced, which is really neat. So let's do this together. You ready? Don't even look at the instructions because I'm going to walk you through them. Okay. Let's start here. I want you all to take our very first thing I want to do together is let's have a look at our screenshot software. You ready? Oh my goodness, look at this. You want to see a little trick, actually, since I have you here? Look at this dog's breakfast of a desktop. This is awful. One of the things that's funny in the cleaning up your Mac is to clean up your Mac. Check this out. For anyone who's new to Mac though, if you have say 17 PNG files, you've been taking screenshots, they're all over the place. Again, I was doing instructions, and so I kind of just get a PNG, throw it in, and then move on. And I should be, again, don't judge me. You can do this, use stacks. So if you right click and use stacks, check it out. This will automatically clean up your desktop. We didn't do this in the video, but since you are here, I figured I would do that. Now check out what happens. It kind of just organizes these. And so a stack, you'll notice if I click on it, all my screenshots, notice if you click, it'll then expand them all for you. And then if you click, it'll then go back into screenshots. This is beauty because what I can do here is if I know I took a bunch of screenshots for a project, right? I can then go in, right click, new folder, and I can just call that screenshots. Good, screenshots for trash, right? You're like, well, why would you do that? Well, I'm gonna go through that, of course, but I kind of wanted to show that to all of you. It's kind of neat, right? You'll notice though, if you move your folder or move your folders, it's gonna be, all right, it's gonna wanna snap too. But it kind of takes all your like items. So if you had multiple PDFs, they would all be here together. Or if you had multiple MP4s, they'd all be here together. Sound good? Kind of cool? Yeah? All right. Sorry, so I'm going to turn UStacks off, right? And that'll just get me back to where they were. You can, of course, go in and just play around here. You can change your screen desktop, go get info. For anyone who hasn't watched the video last week, please do. I go through all of this stuff. Well, I think the majority of it anyway. Clean up by name. There we go. Right click, clean up by kind, date, modified, size, tag, etc. Okay. And then by doing this, of course, you'll notice I'm all fancy dancy with this. So I'm gonna change my desktop out one of these days, but right, I'm gonna go here and then do that. But have some fun with it. It gets your desktop somewhat organized. I got a lot of aliases and so on, but that's all good. Sorry, screenshots, you ready? Everyone, just hide everything off of your screen for a second, okay? Your very first screenshot is going to be your desktop, like so, okay? And so what I'd like everyone to do is do this with me. Let's launch your screenshot software. Now that is command, hold command with your thumb and hold shift with your, one of your fingers, doesn't matter which. Command shift, we know the number 4 is our marquee select, and I showed you that. You can see that here. I just put it over top of a folder to show you. And that, of course, is if you take a selection and screenshot, it will then take a screenshot for us, right? And you'll notice this should be familiar with this now, that it'll then take a screenshot for you like that. Now, and they'll then put it to your desktop, right? I don't need that. What I wanted to show you, Command-Shift-5, the number 5. Amazing. So do that with me, everyone. Command-Shift-5, what you're going to notice is you're going to have some options here available to you. What's going to happen is it's going to launch you into the screenshot application, okay? Now, if we were to just click on these as we go, you'll notice you have a few things. We have, look at this, you can actually do a recording. You can do an actual screen record here. Don't do it. I've tried it. The problem with this is it doesn't compress it at all. I did like a 2-minute video and I think it was something like 100 megs. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm sure maybe there's a way to change that for this. And I really couldn't find anywhere that allowed. Anyway, don't worry about it. You can though. In fact, if you want to take maybe, I don't know, a 10-second video, maybe you want to show somebody something. If you don't have recording software on your Mac, maybe get away with it. Yeah. But I'd highly recommend, it's useful, but super chunky in file size. I'm just calling it out. That's all. We have this one here, which is our capture entire screen. Yes. So just do this with me. Just click through these and kind of see what happens. Okay. So there's our screenshot select. And then once you hit record, it will then start recording the screen in that little window. Neat, eh? That's full screen. This is a marquee select, also known as our Command-Shift-4. And this is sort of a marquee. This is kind of Command-Shift-4, but not quite, because you have a little bit more freedom as to what exactly you take. Whereas the marquee select, you're limited. You've got to just have some finesse on how to select things anyway. Okay. First one though, for your very first screenshot, what I need you to do is take a capture of the entire screen. So the very first little tabby here, or this one, move over top of your screen like so, and you'll have a little camera, and I want you to just click. What you're gonna find, possibly, is you're gonna have a countdown, right? So you notice maybe a little countdown window that said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It allows you to cancel it at any time if you don't want that. You'll also notice that you have it show up here to the right in the bottom, okay? Now, first thing, let's go in and see what we name our files so that, again, I can get this all done for you. We can do it together. There we go. Good. Step 5. We jumped all the way to step 5. This is the one I want you to name here, okay? So your name, desktop. And it's going to be a PNG file, and it's impossible for it not to be. So I'm going to select, okay? And let's go in, your name. Right? And then desktop. Good. Right? And there we go. Were we able to get that okay? Just click onto the file, see if you can't get in the name, or you can right click on any file and you can go into rename, right? Do it that way. Another little tip, if you want to rename a file, you can open the file up, click on the name on the top, and then change it that way. Cool? Good. Good, good. So there's our first one. All right. So we have nothing open. There we go. Right? Now, the next one I want to do is your name about this Mac. Yeah. You ready? So do this with me. You can leave, go here to the Apple. Okay. So this is where we want to go to find our about this Mac. The very first thing that's there is your information and what this Mac's all about. Yay, overview, yeah? So again, watch the video from last week. We go over this. Displays and storage, support, service, yeah? Good stuff. All that's here. Now, try this with me one more time. Command-Shift-5. Good. So we've now, again, launched our screenshot software. Okay? Let's go to the second one in, and this is the selected window. Notice. So click on the selected window one. Now, hovering over top, notice I can take, as you guys can kind of see how it's interactive here. It'll then navigate to, check this out, that's interesting. It wants to take a screenshot of, I don't even know, I'm gonna try that. What the heck is that? It wants to take a screenshot of the very top of my screen. Maybe that's the zoom, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's all just a line. Check it out. Okay. Anyway, so try that again. Command Shift 5. And what I need you to do is just go in and click right here. Yeah, click. You'll get a countdown. You can cancel it as mentioned if you hover over top. I'll just then do this with me now. You ready? Move your mouse if you haven't this time. It's okay. We'll do it maybe on the next one. Actually, do that with me, actually. This time, let's try it again. But this time, what I want you to do is when the picture shows up here to the bottom right, I want you to click on it, okay? Let's try that. Command Shift 5. Again, go into the screen capture. If you're like, dude, I hate this countdown, you can get rid of the countdown in options and make it to none. Probably be good. Like, why is it counting down, dude? Right? So now I'm going to take a shot. Now go over here, bottom right. As long as your mouse is over top of this all, it'll stay there, okay? There we go. Check it out. It's kind of neat. This is a beautiful thing for like doing presentations. Because it will actually not only take the screenshot of that window, but it'll also give you this beautiful drop, nice clean drop shadow on it, which is kind of nice. Yeah. So now what I wanted to show you all with the software is check it out. We have the ability to annotate all of this stuff. Meaning if I want to go in and do a square, and you'll find that I do this all the time for like instructions, and I'll be like, click here, right? So that is just with shapes. I believe that there is a shape, if you use the pencil, come on now, and you go in and we use the pencil tool and there we go, that one there. So check it out, I can do this, right? If you do shapes with the pencil, is it this one? There's one that will actually convert your shape into a shape. Maybe it's this one, try that. There it is. Cool, eh? So the very first one here, you'll notice it will allow you to do free form, or it will, in my case, if I don't want to go to a rectangle or I have an oblong rectangle, I can literally do that. Neat, eh? So I'm going to go to revert. You can go and take it all away. You can, of course, put in copy if you want to go in and put some copy in this and say, hey, right? Instructions. There we go. Nana, go here. Oh, Mitchie, thank you. Right? So good. Awesome. So check it out. You can, up here, of course, throw it in the garbage. If you hit done, it's going to save it to your desktop. You don't need this. Just wanted to show you. You can just play around with it, okay? You can rotate it, of course. Now, throw it out if you want. Check this out. If you want to send this via mail right away and you have Outlook set up on your machine, you can send it either through mail. You can send it directly to messages, which is kind of neat. If you want to send it to the preview app, Dropbox, you can call it, you name it, yeah? Add to your photos if you wish. More, yeah? Anyway, we're getting, this is nutty, yeah? Don't need all this stuff. I'm gonna just hit done, but you can, in fact, turn all these things on, okay? Or have them go directly to email. Awesome. So I'm gonna go in, try this with me. Maybe you have a few screenshots on here that you don't want anymore. And if you don't do this with me, Command Shift 4 and just take a screenshot. And we'll just let that go through. And the reason I'm doing this is I just want to show you how to delete something really quick. Again, we covered this off in the video, but you may have missed it. Command delete. Yeah. So click on a file, one that you don't want anymore, Command delete. That's your delete in Mac. Nice. You can, of course, drag it to the trash, right? Add in multiple files. I think I posted this for everyone. Please, if you, in this assignment all, we're gonna need to look at this because I want you to obviously add in all three, right? 1, 2, 3, done. Sound good? So that is there as well in weekly, but we'll get there in a sec. So here we go. Click on the name. We know that this is your name, right? And then this is about my Mac, right? So we now have two files, one desktop and one about my Mac. Pretty simple, straightforward. Amazing. So let's close that down. We've got 2 out of the 3, everyone. What I'd like everyone now to do is go to Go at the top. So click on your desktop for a second. That'll launch you into your Finder. Okay. We're going to go Go. Now, I would like you to go into applications right here. So if you need to get to anywhere in your machine, everyone, it's all right here, yeah? Also, you will find if you open up any folder on the sidebar, yeah, again, went over that last week. So go here. Sorry, what am I doing? Go, applications, right? Okay, now what I need everyone to do is we know navigating, or maybe not, we know that we have different views that we can list within our folders, right? I would like you to not do icon and not do that, but I want you to put it on column view right here, okay? So column view will just allow you to click in, it'll give you a little tree, right, as you go. You'll notice here, right, color books, batch naming, and then it'll do something like that, right? Don't need you to do this, right? What I do, or what I'd like you to do is number one, I know that this is your applications folder to the left. Scroll down, and I want you to go into your utilities folder, which is right here. Okay, awesome. This is what I need. This is your next screenshot. The reason I'm taking you here and the reason I want you to do this, aside from doing that, is there's a few things in here that are really helpful that we're going to look at in future. One of them is disk utility, which is awesome. And this is one of the ways that we can go and clean up our Macs if we're having issue, okay? I'm hoping we all have, you know, for the most part, nice, beautiful Macs that are new, and this should not be an issue, you know, until a few years' time. But it's good to know that it's here and you can always come back to it, right? A lot of different things. Now the screenshot software, I thought it lied in here as well, and I could be wrong. Maybe it's on its own as a screenshot software. That's possible too. And I might be staring right at it. You don't really need, it's good that you know where it is. And I can't find it right now. Oh, there it is. It is screenshot app is what it's called. I knew I was staring right at it. Okay, so that is in fact the app that we were just using, okay, in your utilities. So there we go. What I'd like you to do is have utilities open, okay, along with your applications. It's going to be clear that it's your applications here, okay? And then let's take another screenshot. Now with this screenshot, Command-Shift-5, I really, in all fairness, doesn't matter which one you use, to be totally honest. You can do it this way. I may suggest you try this one since we haven't used it yet. And what we can do is go here, and I may just use my marquee select and go here. And then that's all I need from you all. That's it. That's your 3 screenshots, okay? I'm gonna hit the return key. You'll notice that will then do that for me, okay? And it will eventually make it down to, right? It's taking forever. You may wanna change that in the options as well, because you're like, why is it hanging there forever? I mean, it's good because it will allow me to get into the annotation software as mentioned, but okay, let's go here. I'm gonna right click, rename. This was of course your name. Good. And this one was 2 windows. Okay, so we had our applications open, and then we had our, right? We had our applications, and then we had our utilities. Sound good? And that's all I need from y'all, at least for this assignment. Try this with me. I showed you how you can go and do a mass selection and do a folder. So instead of creating a new folder, right-clicking new folder, we can do a selection. So do that with me. Select on all 3 of your files like so. Right-click. New folder with 3 selected items. Fantastic. It'll pop it into a folder. We can then call this out as screenshot assignment, right? Awesome. And then what we can do here all is go in, and you may have this set up, right? We've got our weekly content. Watch the video on how to set up folders would be really helpful if you want to do that after this, right? You may have a folder in here called major projects and assignments, right? Actually, I do, right? And it's right here. Yeah. So maybe you go into your major project and assignments folder, and then what I'd like you to do is maybe just pop that screenshot assignment in there, okay? Cool. You, of course, will have nothing but maybe that one assignment in there, major projects and assignments. And we'll be building on this folder as we go through our course together. As mentioned, if this is foreign and you're like, dude, I haven't got this set up yet, please just watch the video from last week, okay? That'll be really helpful as well. Cool, everybody. That's that. I'll give everyone maybe 5 minutes to catch up. Hopefully it followed along okay. And then also what we can do is go ahead and get that uploaded, okay? So at this time, we can go into assignments. We know we can go into screenshot assignment and instructions. Your instructions are also right here for you. So I've copied them over into the assignment folder. So that'll help anyone, again, who loves to have audio read to them, because there is an audio read function that's here built into Canvas. I'm not 100% sure where that is. I believe it's in settings. Oh, it's right here, sorry. Yeah. So for anyone who has difficulty with that, this is fantastic, right? If you're like that, you know, your picture doesn't help me, I need it read to me, which is fully, you know, respect, right? This will then allow us to, I've never actually done this before, to be honest.
Screen capture assignment, 15 marks. With Mako's Catalina, press Shift Command -5 on your.
Awesome. Cool. Good stuff. Shift Command, now that should be +5, not -5. See, you find these things out. Dash meaning, you know, again, that can be a little bit, there we go. But that is there for everyone as well. For anyone, again, who prefers that, it's fantastic. It's really well done. Okay, cool. So that being said, rock and roll. 15 marks, everybody. Make sure you've named them accordingly. You will find that I've removed the actual file type. So you will lose marks if you don't send me PNG files. At the end of the day, though, everyone, your screenshot is a PNG file, so you shouldn't have to do anything with it, okay? So don't manually go in and change it to a JPEG is all I'm saying, which I don't know why you would do that, but I'm just kind of calling it out, okay? Awesome, that's that. Go ahead and you're gonna do submit 1, submit 2, submit 3, and then throw it in there if you could, okay? What time is it here? Let's take another 5 maybe 10 minutes. Let's come back at 11:20, okay? So you guys can go and have something for breakfast maybe, go make an egg sandwich, or maybe not an egg sandwich, that's a little too much. I'll stop share, okay? And I'm gonna stop recording here for a second.